to Tracey Lake. You'll see that we're on the southern tip of Tracey Lake. Sites 12 and 13 are up further up. On the northern end, you'll see there's a picnic table here. Always a fire pit. Good source of firewood over there. See, just up in the back here is a brand new outhouse they put here now. This particular site is not really good for a tent pad. If you notice, you look around here, where are you going to put a tent? Well, right now, probably where that picnic table is, right here by my feet, but the fire pit is right there. So I actually haven't camped here. I'm going to swing down the trail here a little bit to show you where the water source is. Simon's here with me. Come on, buddy. You can go right down the back here, and you'll see right behind us here is actually the southern tip of Tracey Lake. So you're right by the water. It's a little soft down here right now. Gotta be careful. And there's beaver activity here as usual. It's a beautiful lake. Southern tip, and there's a little brook that runs out the back of that. I've never actually seen it. Let's go back up here a sec. Let's circle around real quick. Show you the other. There's Simon again. Show you the water, other access to the water here. There's a little brook that you can get water from about 5 minutes from here, back towards Bennett Lake I was just at. And you can get some pretty good water source there. You can see it's pretty soft down here now. And again, here we are in the southern tip, Tracey Lake. Now we're gonna head, Simon and I are gonna head way up to the northern tip, stay at site 12 tonight. And anyway, great place to camp. This trail is open in the winter time as well. You can snowshoe back into here. I highly recommend that, and firewood's here all winter. This site 11 is probably the most sheltered one for winter camping. That's the one I would recommend for winter. Okay, here we are at site 13 at Tracey Lake. You can see here there's not much of a tent pad at site 13. However, there's a good site for picnic table and tarping in the area. You can see there's all kinds of trees around this area. It's really good for tarping. And you see this as well, as always, they have a nice fire pit. And just a couple of my paraphernalia on here. I've got for today, traveling really light. You'll see in a second how light I am traveling as I come back out to the meadow here. Sites 12 and 13 at Tracey Lake are really nice. Got this big meadow here, and you can see I've got just my fly and my footprint set up from my hub, and I'm going to try it for the first time. No rain expected tonight. I don't think I'll use it when I'm expecting rain by the looks of things. A little too exposed on the edges if it was blowing. Come out here into the nice little meadow. Good water source. I don't particularly like getting water out of the lake here too much. Lots of moose in here and beaver and stuff like that. So you see now we're looking back down south of the lake, south end of the lake. Very nice place to camp though, especially in the mornings here. Get some really nice pictures. But to take a look at the tent here, you can see what I'm going to do here. I've got just the fly and the footprint that you can use. And I've never tried that before, so we'll try it tonight. I'm not too worried about animals or anything like that. I'm more worried about dripping and condensation on the tent. Good place up there for a tent, Simon. And then firewood here in both side 12, 13, and then over here is site 12. And you can see it's quite dark. It's a good sheltered site, and again the fire pit right there, good tent pad, but it's really close to the fire. And if you turn up here, there is a good road here that goes all the way down to Bruin Lake, about half a click down. Let's go up here just a little bit to show you where the outhouse is. And you can see there's the outhouse right there in the corner. And Simon back here freaking out because I'm not letting him chase the squirrels and go crazy. Oh well. Okay, so I'm here at the old beaver hut between Lavery Lake and Tracey Lake. Look at this nice little butterfly right here. Look at that. Anyway, there is a dam down a little bit further, but you'll see that the crossings now are pretty iffy. So if there's any high water at all here, You're going to get yourself wet here. I'll take a stroll around the corner here. I'll show you what I mean. Heading back towards Tracey Lake now. And you can see, I'm not going to cross with the camera. This is pretty, it's not bad. It's not, I mean, if there's any water at all though, we had some rain last night. It's a little heavier. But anyway, it's a very nice area though. It's about a half an hour walk from Tracey Lake to here. I just timed it myself. And you see the trail over there is pretty wet from here to Tracey Lake. About halfway, I think, to Lavery Lake going that way. And you see there's a beautiful little brook down here. There are brook trout in here. You see fish in here every once in a while. It's a nice little spot, but like I said, in the spring you can count on getting your feet really wet in this area unless you get, I would actually wear sandals through this whole section probably. Okay, so we're now back at Bruin Lake, right behind Tracey Lake. It's about a 0.5, 0.6 kilometer walk down the wood road. It's a beautiful little lake, actually. Sometimes you'll see moose around here. I have never actually seen moose on this lake, but people tell me I see fish jumping out there. That right there, wow, that's a good sized trout, actually. I'm not talking about this fish, not that one, the one out there. Beautiful little lake. I like coming down here in the summertime. Just sit here and watch the dragonflies chase things around. It's quite unique, actually. If you come down just a little further, I'm tripping myself. Kind of goes out that end and heads out to parts unknown. But like I said, it's a beautiful little lake. Really enjoy coming down here. I can sit here for, I literally can sit this spot for about an hour and just watch. Now right now it's about 4 o'clock, 4:30. The fish will start to rise real soon and you'll see all kinds of activity here. Anyway, nice little lake. If you go to Tracey Lake, don't hesitate and make sure you come down. Do a little side trip, check it out. Been down here in the winter time too when it's covered with ice. There is a beaver out there, not like you can see it. See his head just off the point there, right? And about the center there. Maybe he'll flap his tail. I'm gonna piss this beaver off. Got over into his territory. See him there, going to the right.